moments from now at Chase Center in San Francisco. The Knicks taking on the Warriors. For New York, the win here would earn the 5th best win percentage in the NBA. Another waypoint in what's been an impressive season. Warriors, Knicks, our tip-off just moments away. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Warriors. Right now, at the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
So the New York starting 5, we've got Bridges. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Payne in at the point. And for the Warriors, some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jimmy Butler is out there with Green. And it's Post in at the 5. Doris, here we are into the home stretch of this terrific season.
And Kevin, we can all feel the playoffs approaching, which in and of itself is so exciting. But what I love about the current structure of the league is this final stretch, there is always so much in play, and that elevates the intensity. It is a special time of year.
And Butler sends it back. Towns for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Towns has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Knicks. Pass to Post. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry driving to the basket. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Outside, Towns. Now Bridges, covered by Hield. Bridges a screen on Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Pass to Payne. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges is a team-first guy, passes on time and on target.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player. Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
The free throw drops for Towns.
What's striking about Karl Anthony Towns is his resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
And Towns drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Green. Hield with a screen on Anunoby. They kick out to Hield. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Hart. Shoots from the high post. No good that time.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Anunoby against Butler. And here is Curry. 11 points last game. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 8 points.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, my goodness. How high did Mikal Bridges get to finish that?
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And New York making a change here. Achua's checked in. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Payne looking around. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. That's good from Payne. The Warriors trailing. Hield outside. Back to Butler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler playing with aggression right now. Boy, if he touches the paint, he is thinking score.
Pass to Achua. Anunoby against Butler. Here's Bridges. New York moving it around. Here's Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Hield the pass to Butler. Pass to Podziemski. To the inside. Shoots over Anunoby. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby outside. Over to the left wing. Towns, the pass to Achua. Payne gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bridges. For the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Bridges has got 5 now.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Hield. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by New York. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The Knicks leading by 5. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. There's a screen by Achua. Wright finds Achua. The dunk by Achua.
You have to know how to screen and then when to release. Achua, excellent execution.
They set the pick. Curry with the bounce pass.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Knicks. Leading by 5. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. A quick check now, the 2K leaderboard in the league's best rebounders of the 2-guard slot since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Podziemski, he does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Oh, no doubt about it. Their contributions on the glass provide their team with a huge bonus. As hard as they work on the glass, it makes things a lot easier for their teammates in the post. Lessens the load a little bit on those interior guys.
Here's Hart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors trail by 3. Fires the 3. Pass to Jackson Davis. Tries again, and the layup is good. Jackson Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Achua. Now Robinson. Inside. New York moving it around. Three-pointer right. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Robinson throws it down.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Achua. And a fast break now for the Knicks. McBride with the ball. Scoreless thus far. It's rebounded by Curry. Podziemski on the wing. over McBride. Shot by Podziemski, no good. New York leading by 3. Over in the corner, McBride. Right against Curry. Right outside. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Hield with the bucket.
Well, Buddy Hield on point from the mid-range. Don't give this guy any breathing room.
On the wing, Anunoby. Out to Payne. Hart gets to Payne. Shoots over Podziemski. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 7.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Here's Podziemski. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Josh Hart. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Podziemski. Podziemski hits them both. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Right wing. Towns looking it over. The rebound by Post. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Hield dishes to Butler. Green, the pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks leading by just 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
they've done a lot of things well. But I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2 right now. They wanted more.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Towns. Mikal Bridges out there with Payne. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 3. Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Hield against Bridges. From deep. The rebound by Post. The Warriors trail. Green passes to Curry. Outside Butler. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And checking out some numbers for Buddy Hield. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. Here's Payne. 9 points in the game so far. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Here's Hield. Outside Curry. Butler passes to Hield. And here is Curry. Payne covering.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hart finds Payne. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Launches a 3. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Payne. Payne's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Butler. In close. Jimmy Butler finds a way through inside.
Very difficult to break up the concentration for Jimmy Butler. This guy on the interior, he has a sense for how to score it.
Towns high post. Pass to Payne. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Hield outside. Here's Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Anunoby outside. Bridges against Hield. Bridges attacking. A beautiful reverse layup. Bridges has got 7.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Curry. Payne covering. Bridges against Hield. 6 to shoot. Pass to Green. Good D by Anunoby.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And here's Towns. Pass to Payne. Over Hield. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. Green kicks to Hield. Back to Green. Shoots over Payne. And that one comes up a bit short. New York leading by 3. Right now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Towns, high post. Pass to Hart. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Puts up a deep 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
He's picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid defense.
Well, clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Moody in at the small forward position.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw.
You know, he may be kicking himself for that one miss, but establishing the 2-possession lead was key.
They set the pick. Left side, Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Here's Kolek, guarded by Curry. Down low, Achua. The dunk by Achua.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Outside Curry. Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's McBride. He's defended by Pajemski. McBride passes to Beauchamp. It's up a three. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Achua. Here's Kolek, guarded by Curry. Kolek, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Moody finds Curry. Kuminga with it. Outside Curry. Here's Pajemski. It's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle them up right away. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Hart. Now Towns with the fadeaway. Draymond Green with the rebound. On the wing, Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, there's so much you can come to depend on with Draymond Green. Certainly skill in terms of his passing and rebounding and defense, but how about the emotion and leadership as well, guys?
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
They set the pick. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Towns the screen to the right side. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
Outside, Towns. Yes, that goes in. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Drills it from outside.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Payne. Payne's got assist number 5 here tonight. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Curry outside. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Anunoby. Count the basket and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Outside Curry. He takes it in, and that one good. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Here's Payne. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
They double-team Curry. Latrey. Rebounded by Hart.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Healed on the double team. There's the triple. Hart, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Curry. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside, Towns. It falls.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And the Warriors with possession here. And Green puts up a deep 3. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. So a close game sees New York take this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.